And here we are, guys, at the beginning of the Dark Souls game. Just bear with me here for a little, because I somehow managed to record all of this video footage, almost 2 hours of it, and then I realized that I didn't even record the audio that I was speaking. So this is a voiceover. I'm not very glad about it, but I will try to manage to give you some tips and some shortcuts in the beginning part of the game. And it will not be the same like the original audio I recorded. I know it, you know it, but I will try to still get along with the game as I'm watching what I have played, and this is like a little guide for the new players, and for the first part of the game, the beginning part. I wanted to show you how you can play some parts of the game and some enemies a little bit easier way, and not to make some stupid mistakes, not to go in some places of the map just at the beginning when you are still at lower levels and the enemies are too strong, but we will get to that. And I will show you some ways you can kill some of the enemies easily than to fight them with your regular weapon. I think you have to use all that the game gives to you, all the items, because they are very useful. But without further ado, I will comment as the game goes along, and as I watch what I have played here, I will try and do my best to explain what I can. And this is the first boss. You don't have to fight him, because if you look very closely, you can see there's a door here, and you can escape to fight him when you got a better weapon. And here you get your shield, your first shield, and the first advice is use your shield, guys, because I've seen some players play the game with the shield, but they don't use it at all, or they don't use the shield at all. But it's very useful, so you can stop arrows, you can block attacks even from the bosses, and it's very nice. So your first advice for new players is use your shield. And you can also parry the blows from your enemies from the sword or something. I'm trying here to parry some arrows, but it's very difficult. You can do it, but better not to try. It's very difficult because you have to get the timing just right. And now here I have the scimitar, which is far better weapon than the broken sword hilt, and he goes down with one hit. So I'll try to play here as though I don't know where the traps in the game are, so not to spoil it too much, but I know almost all the traps. I played the game a very long time ago, but I still remember where the traps are. So, and this is the first character we meet in the game. Of course, you will listen to him, listen him out.
I wish to ask something of you. You and I.
There are some players who just kill him they don't even listen to him, but he can give you
Regrettably,
some
I
good
have
stuff.
failed in my mission. But perhaps you
I
can
mean,
keep the
he
torch
gives
lit.
you an
There is
Estus
an old
flask,
saying in
which
my family.
is
Thou
the
who art
main
undead art
item
chosen,
which
and
you
thine
use
exodus
to
from the
heal
undead
yourself,
asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou
and the
ringest the bell
key
of awakening,
that you use to
fate
unlock a
of the
door
undead
here
thou
in
shalt
the
know.
Undead
Well,
Asylum.
now you know,
So you better listen
and
to
I can
him
die with
and
hope in
what
my
he
heart.
has to say.
Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
And the second advice is heal yourself, guys. When you are at half health, heal yourself, because you never know where the enemies are. They can jump at you. Even the easiest enemies can spam attacks on you, and if you get caught up in that, if you are not careful, you can very easily die, because this is, after all, a Dark Souls game. It's not hard at the beginning if you know what you're doing and if you are careful, but as you go along in the game, it will become much harder. So the second advice, pay attention to everything around you, to some traps, to hidden enemies, or because that also exists, or some group of enemies that tries to jump on you or something like that. And this was a parry, successful parry, but not successful riposte, because when you do a riposte, it's a little cutscene where you usually kill the enemy in one blow. But also, before you go fight a boss like this here, you better heal yourself to maximum health, so you have a better chance. You can also do a jump attack on him, which lowers his health to half, maybe even more, but I didn't manage to do it here, and I won't manage to do it again later up in the game, but it doesn't matter, so you just have to be patient and always try to go around the boss, the enemy, and sneak in a few attacks if you can, sneak in more attacks, maybe two-handed. And here I'm not very careful, I should be more careful, but it's no big problem because it's not a difficult boss here at the beginning. You have to watch out for your stamina so he doesn't break your shield guard and then attacks you, because then you're dead. Try to avoid his attacks, especially the attack when he flies and jumps back down on the ground, because it's an aerial attack that deals a lot of damage. So this is it. When he does that, just go a little bit farther away from him, and then you can close this distance again and do a few more blows to damage his health. As you can see, it's going well, but you have to be more careful than I'm here. I'm not very careful here, but I will still manage to kill him in the first try, but be more careful. Don't be greedy, don't rush anything. Take your time if you can. And as you can see, this is a victory for me. Now I have gotten a key for this door when I beat him, and this is the end of the tutorial here. During your gameplay further up in the game, you will come back to this place with more dangerous enemies, but you then don't have to worry about that right now. Just have fun, and that's the most important thing in every game, just to have fun and to play the way you like it. These are just some guidelines for a little bit easier playthrough for you if you want. And here at the beginning I've shown here a bird where you can trade your stuff for some titanite chunks or some other stuff that might be useful for you, or for you upgrading your weapons. And this here is a cutscene. Now it will be a cutscene where we will be brought to the real beginning of the real game. So let's watch the cutscene.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
It's a giant troll.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land
Trolls
of the
are
ancient lords.
some of the most intelligent animals on the planet.
Lordran.
Some of the most intelligent birds. Besides the parrot, of course. And I have a pet parrot, which you can see on the background of my channel. He's been my pet for over 28 years, so don't ask how old I am, but if you can do the math, I got him over 28 years, so, and at that time I had 10 years, I was 10 years old. The parrot. So here we are, guys, in the Firelink Shrine. It's the first bonfire in the beginning, after the tutorial part of the game. Here you can immediately see it says reverse hollowing. That means you can use your humanity, and it was the gift that I chose at the beginning of the game, twin humanities. You can choose your humanity to get back to your human form, or as it says here, to reverse hollowing. And you will see that in a moment. Here I will do that, so you can kindle the bonfire further, so you get more Estus flask from it. Now I think you have 10 or 5 here, I don't know, but you can kindle it only if you are in human form. So you have to have 2 humanities, one for to reversing you to back to human form, and one to kindle the bonfire. But as you will see, I will try to kindle here, and a message will appear. So as you can see, cannot kindle without when being followed. So you have to revert back to your human form. And And it says here I don't have any humanity, so I will use up now my two humanities. And now I'm reversing the hollowing. You see I'm now completely human. And I don't look so horrid as before. But it says here you cannot kindle further without the secret rite. So you have to explore again a little bit more if you want to kindle your bonfire and get more Estus flasks. I can see now that I have 10 Estus flasks here. And it's not just like that. It's not that easy. You have to explore a little bit before you can do that. And here's the first character in the game, which is not a very enthusiastic characters, but none of them are in this game. And if you play offline like me, can be sometimes like a lonely game, but the level design is so good that you come from one area to another and it's completely different. So let's hear what he has to say.
Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on.
Brilliant.
But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
He has more text that you can talk with him and later up in the game. He's just the first character here in the Farling Shrine. More will appear as you explore the game more, and you can get some useful stuff from them. This is the main central area, and as you explore the levels and the map, you will realize that you made a full circle and you will come back right here at Farling Shrine again. There are lots of shortcuts. You just have to be careful and look around so not to miss them, because they are very useful. You don't have to go all around and play what you have already played, and you can go a lot faster from one location to another. Later on you get the teleportation, but that's for the later in the game. This is only the beginning part and some beginning tips. And up here
Hello there.
is
I
another
believe we are not
character.
acquainted. I am Petrus of Tharaland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
I may have business with you. You can learn
Hello there.
gestures
I
from
realize that I have requested that
NPC
we
characters.
retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
And you get as well some items from them. Also you can buy miracles or spells or equipment from some of them. So it's very useful to get to know them and to talk a little bit with
Oh
them,
my.
but
Oh,
don't
I
always
know. How about
trust
this?
them blindly,
I have
because
to await my companions
there are
here
characters
anyway. So
that
what
want
if I
to
were to
kill
teach
you or
some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then
and
first,
or they
covenant
want
with the
to
gods.
trick you in some way, so you have to be careful when you meet new characters. And now I've entered his covenant
Now let me share my miracle.
because I want to,
Only their ultimate
maybe later
effectiveness
on, not
will
just
be
yet,
determined by your efforts
buy a
and your
miracle
faith.
from him and use it using a talisman, which you have to have if you want to use the miracles. So this is the gesture you can learn from him. And he has some other stuff that you can buy, like miracles and talismans. Seek guidance. I usually use miracles for healing because they're the most practical ones. If you run out of Estus flasks or humanity, which you can also use to boost your HP, then it's good to have a miracle which can heal you. So if you run out of all the other options, you have still one option that can help you recover your HP. And it doesn't, it's not just for HP. You can see there are lots of other miracles here that you can use. Depends on how you want to play the game. You don't have to use them at all if you don't want. Some of the miracles require one attunement slot, some require more. If you want
Again.
to use
The
more than one,
effectiveness
then
of the
you have
teachings
to put your
depend upon your faith.
leveling up points in attunement slots, so you have a little more attunement slots for miracles and magic. And always look around, because you never know where's some loot, some hidden loot. It's always good to look around like this. This is a fire bomb. It's very useful for fighting some enemies in the game, which are a little bit hard to fight when you are low level just with your sword, so why not help yourself? After all, it's the way the game's supposed to be played, not just with your sword, but utilizing every item you have. And here I wanted to show you a place where you don't wanna go when at the beginning of the game, because you are too weak for these enemies. And but still, you can pick up the loot that is laying around them, so and try to escape without getting killed. You don't have to fight them, just get back to the bonfire and rest, they will disappear. So the next tip is collect the loot from the enemies you cannot kill at the beginning, but still you can get some useful items. Just you have to be quick and careful not to get stuck between some wall or tree or rocks, so they can surround you and brutally kill you. As I'm playing dexterity, mostly dexterity build as a wanderer, so I will use my level up points, my souls, for dexterity mostly, and a little bit endurance, that's useful always, and a little bit strength, because most of the weapons require a little bit more than 10 than 10 strength, which I have currently. At the beginning, when the requirements for leveling up are so low as 700 souls, then it's usually a good idea to use your souls for something that you wouldn't scale later in the game, because later in the game it's better to focus on your main skill that you want to level up. Like in my case it's dexterity. Maybe if you want a fate weapon, you want to level up your fate, or if you are a magician, if you play as a magician, you want more intelligence, so you can cast more magic spells. But for me, I find that the Wanderer is the best character for me, so and this here is a place where you don't want to go at the beginning, because the enemies here are very tough. So skip that for later when you are a little bit higher level, and when you have a little bit more little better equipment. But still you can pick up the loot that's laying free for you to pick up around here. Just don't get killed, guys. Be quick about it. And I know there's more loot down here, so I'll try to get it, I think. I got a shield here. and you have to be very quick, guys. Watch out, they don't kill you. You see this? If I was to fight them, they can kill me in three blows. So it's not very wise to go first thing in this area when you start the game. And that's another advice for new players. Don't go where you're not supposed to go. And how will you know where you're not supposed to go? Well, it's easy because you only have to follow the weaker enemies. Everywhere where there are weaker enemies, you go there. If you come across some area where there are difficult enemies which you cannot handle, then turn around and come back later. You have all the time, no need to hurry. Better to try and go through a easier part of the map and to level up along the way a little bit. And now here I've used my humanity. I mean, I used the souls that I have found so far, so I could level up a little bit more. Maybe strength, because I don't wanna scale the strength later on in the game because I want a dexterity build, but at the beginning it requires so little souls that it's a good idea to level up your, so to say, minor skills that you have to if you wanna use most of the weapons. I won't use the biggest weapons because they are strength build weapons, so you have to have a lot of strength for them, but the medium ones, they need around between 15 and 20 strength, not much. And the weapons scale according to your dexterity. Some weapons scale according to strength, some weapons scale according to your also your humanity or your faith, intelligence, whatever you choose to play. I want to show you here, it's good to explore every bit of the map because you can come across things like this, and don't be afraid to check it out because right now I don't have a lot of souls to lose if I die, and as you can see it's not very deep. And that's another advice, explore lots of places at the beginning. You may find some useful stuff like this. Morning Star. Some of these items are for online play only, so I won't use them. I play offline. And I know there's some more loot down there, and especially there's a great sword. It's a Zweihander sword, and I will try now to pick it up and escape unharmed, but it will not be easy. And this is the Zweihander. The only thing left is the binoculars. Now a little bit problems here, And they also have bleed damage, of course, why not? And there's also a guy that revives them. You have to kill him first so they can die for good and you can get rid of them. But it doesn't matter that they have cornered me here and I couldn't move because all I got all the stuff from there and that's good enough. And I lost only 500, so that's not so bad. Of course, if you don't want to loot, you don't have to, but it's a very good advice and very good idea. It can help you in the beginning of the game very much. Not so much later on in the game. Later on you will try to get more humanity or something like that. Even there's even humanity scaling the weapons. And this is another trap. The guy up here is throwing fire bombs at you, but they are not very powerful, so always use your shield, guys. The shield is your friend. Try not to fall down off a cliff, which happens a lot if you don't pay attention. There's more loot here, but I won't go for it. Maybe later I will record this video. In fact, I already recorded it because this is a voiceover, because I forgot, as I told you at the beginning, I forgot to record the audio. I was speaking in the speaker the whole time I was playing, then I realized that the mic was not turned on in the settings, so not very nice, not very good, but for you I've done a voiceover, so you're welcome. And the door here is locked, of course. Now this is the big undead burg castle with lots of beginning game enemies which are not very tough. And here's one down here. When you get yourself in such tight places like this, between two walls, the spear is a very good weapon for that kind of situation, because you don't have to swing it around, you just can poke them to death. And if you pay attention a little bit more, you can see the enemies here didn't attack me. I think in the original game they jumped on me immediately, so this part was a little bit harder than this, but this is a remake. I wanted to try, and I wanted to use the opportunity to help you poor bastards who played the game for the first time, so with a little bit advice, maybe it will be a little bit easier for you. I know how it is to play a Dark Souls game for the first time. It's torture, man. It's crazy. Even the things that are not so hard that I find now after so many years that I played the first game not so hard. I still remember that they were hard when I played the first time. So don't judge yourself if you die a lot. But there are some ways you can bring it down to a minimum if you play smart. And that's what I want to show you. That's the whole point. And to have fun, of course. That's the most important thing. More fire bombs. They are very useful, as you will see. The fog door is not always leading to a boss fight, so don't be afraid to go through a fog wall, a fog door. Always look around for stuff. And will I make it? No, I won't. Doesn't matter, don't bother with it. I think there's not even a loot down there, but I forgot. And I don't know what I was doing here. Obviously, I was talking about something because the character is staying still. But as this is a voiceover, so bear with me. Of course, a dragon here. Of course. The first time I was so scared, man. I thought it was a boss fight because of the fog gate down there. I didn't know what's happening, but it's not a boss fight. And it's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. They have 2 legs and dragons have 4 legs, so now you know that if you see a 4-legged winged beast, it's a dragon. If you see a 2-legged winged beast, it's a wyvern. And the dragons are usually bigger. But that doesn't matter as long as you kill everything in your path, like this. And always look for the bonfires, as you can easily miss them. And just go exploring more and then you get killed. So the next advice for new players is pay attention to your surroundings and where the bonfires are, because they sometimes are very close to you and you can pass them by. Or pay attention to traps like this. As you can see, they are throwing fire bombs at me from up there. So I know I have to go across this bridge very, very fast. But also I can use the bridge to lure the enemies from inside to outside, so they throw the fire bombs at them, and if I have had a spear or some weapon like that, a halberd or something, they would all be lined up in one row, so I can better poke them and kill them with my spear or halberd, whichever you like the most. Also be careful with the crossbow enemies, because they can sometimes hide from you. You don't see from where they are shooting at you, and just be careful. And these enemies here, they have spears, but I think I tried here to push them with a kick, but I think when you're using the scimitar you cannot do that because he has a different kind of special attack for that. He just rolls backwards, just after one slash he rolls backwards and that's it. But you can also circle them around and kill them like that. Here I wanted to show you that you also sometimes must break stuff so you can see where to go next and some hidden room or something. And as you can see, enemies are hiding everywhere, so be very careful. That's the most important advice, to be careful and not to rush in this game. If you rush, you will get killed. Be sure of that. I wanted to show that there's a merchant here who will talk
Well
to you,
now,
and
you seem to have your wits
you
about
can buy
you.
some useful
Then
stuff
you are a welcome customer.
from
I
him.
trade for
Also,
skulls. Everything's for sale.
if you kill him, there's one legendary item, one very good item that everyone who played the game. It's a weapon, everyone knows which weapon that is, but I won't do it here and I won't use it because everyone used it. I used it as well, and I think I will use maybe the spear or the claymore here in these videos. I don't know if I will. I think I won't play the whole game, but this is more like some beginning game tips. Let's say it like that. It's the Lloyd's talisman, which prevents. Uh, I think it prevents Estus flask recovery or some, or Estus flask recovery from enemies, or I didn't see that very well. Maybe it's another item. I don't know. Pause it and read it if you want. The residence key, of course, and the bottomless box, which you can use to store unlimited items in it. And he has got a rapier here. It's a very good dexterity weapon. It's a poker. You can poke the shit out of everything with this weapon. Poke their eyes out, poke them in the hand, in the butt. I don't know. If you like this kind of weapon, it's very deadly, and if you buff it up, you can very quickly kill even the bosses. So keep that in mind. Another advice is use the weapon that fits you the most and which you find the most comfortable to play with. Do not use a weapon which you do not how to play with or which you are not comfortable with its moves. Then try something else, because the game has so much variety of weapons that it's a shame if you would play the game with only one weapon. So try what you like, try it out, and have fun with all the shields, all the armor, and all the weapons. Just don't get over encumbered, so you move very slowly. You can move at fast, medium, or slow rate. Depends on how much equipment you have and how much you can carry. If you wanna tank it out, then be my guest. But I like to be somewhere between fast and middle, or maybe better even to be fast. When you get when you play the game for the first time, I know that it seems the most easy tactic is to tank yourself up and just to have lots of heavy equipment. But if you play the game longer, you will see that's better to be fast and accurate than to be just a walking tank and destroy everything with a slow but strong attack. That's you can get in a lot of trouble doing that. Also, he has some bolts and arrows and chain mail armor, which I think it's a medium armor. I don't know, medium based on the weight and the stats. Some fire bombs, which are very useful. So if you can buy them, they are not expensive. They are cheap,
Thank you kindly.
but very strong against enemies. So use them well, use them wisely. Lots of enemies here. I could use a firebomb on them right away, but they are not so hard to beat with my scimitar sword. Just be careful they don't lock you in these kind of attacks, because you can get very easily killed like that if you don't watch out. I played the game a long time ago when it wasn't hyped like this. A few people even knew about this game. I recommended it to a lot of people, and no one regretted it. Everybody found the game very good and they had lots of fun, but they also had a hard time beating it because it's a hard game. It's not the easy game. Maybe some enemies are not so hard, but the bosses are very hard, man. And this is what I am telling you. You have to watch out. I almost got killed here. Almost got killed by the easiest enemies because I didn't watch out, but somehow I managed to stay alive and continue destroying them with the scimitar. When I first started playing this game, the best thing about it was its atmosphere and different parts, different levels, different parts of the map, where there's some castles, there's some forests and lakes and underground part of the map, and the atmosphere is really 10 out of 10. A little bit how you say it, a little bit not, maybe a little bit depressing sometimes when you get to another level, another part which looks completely different than this. Then you get that new excitement. You want to explore this new area, so they managed to pull that through very nice, very good. Good for them and for the players. And I have the spear here, which I cannot use, as you can see, indicated by the red X on the weapons menu icon here. But now I have to see the stats, and I see I don't meet the strength requirement here, which is 13. So this is that advice if you wanna level up your strength at the beginning. If you're not a strength player, it's very wise to do it at the beginning of the game, where you don't need much souls to do it, but then you can use almost all the weapons. So another advice is use your souls wisely. Maybe put some in strength so you can use some weapons earlier in the game. Don't put just all in your vitality, because you really don't need that much of vitality at the beginning, and you just have to be careful. Even if you had more vitality, you cannot bring it up that much more at the beginning of the game with a few leveling up points, souls, so that the enemies wouldn't kill you, because even if you put all your points in vitality, they would still crush you with a few blows. So better to put in some more useful stats, and then be careful and heal yourself a lot, because let's be real, you have minimum 5, then in the Farwell Shrine 10 Estus Flask, and that's really enough to heal you. Don't waste your points on vitality at the beginning. Maybe a few points, but not the majority of them, not the majority of souls in your vitality. Better to put in the endurance, strength, dexterity, or if you are a fate build, maybe fate or something like that. And here I still didn't I forgot how to use my kick and then attack him, because there are some attacks that you can do that are very good for some types of enemies like this. For them it's very good to kick them in the shield, then they are off guard and they are completely open, and you can attack them and kill them in one blow with the spear. It's very good. But as I remember, I will do that later, because I was using the wrong button on my controller, so and the humanity is restored. I am again completely human. And as you can see, there's a ladder up there. That's a shortcut, but you have to get to it from here all the way up through the castle, and then you can kick the ladder down. So you don't have to play that area once more. You simply can go up the ladder and you already there where you left off. So, but it is that easy. You first have to get there from here. And there are some shields here. Maybe better to use a new shield, better shield than this one. Caduceus shield, very good for lightning and magic defense. Physical not so much, but here is the wooden shield, also very good for lightning. It has better stability and 93 physical defense. Better stability means you do not get staggered so likely when an enemy bashes with his weapon on your shield, against your shield. So the logical thing here is to use the wooden shield, because there's no magic right now at the beginning of the game. No magic enemies. Maybe one magic enemy, but not a lot of them. So you need a physical damage reduction shield. And there's another advice. So another advice is, for every situation and for every enemy, I mean the big enemies and the bosses, use the appropriate shield. If you're fighting against a fire enemy, use a shield which has a very high fire resistance, fire damage reduction. Or if you're fighting a magic enemy, use a shield that has a magic resistance, or physical resistance. You have to adapt to different kind of situations and enemies and use the appropriate equipment. If you like to play with a bow, you can also use a bow. That's the beauty of this game. You can play it as you want to. You don't have to play one way or another, but there are some rules that you have to follow, because otherwise you just get more and more in stupid situations and lose because of not adapting to a situation in the appropriate way. Now I will try to get as fast as I can across this bridge. And here are two enemies. I have to watch out they don't circle around me like this. So watch out that doesn't, and I have to watch out that they don't attack me with the fire bombs like this. But now they are all lined up in one row, so I can attack them with my spears. Just be careful, guys, when you do that, not to fall down and die. And this is the second death. The first one was because of the skeletons, they cornered me and I couldn't escape. And the second one here was because I didn't watch my surroundings and my back, so I slipped and fall down the wall and died. You can see how easy it is to die in this game, so better prepare yourself. And the spear is rocking. It's a very nice weapon. Again with the bridge trying to get here, and this time no hesitation, few mistakes. Tried to parry in here, but and now it worked, but the riposte didn't work as well. You have to time it perfectly as you play along you will get it, and then you will do it naturally. Also you can do it to some bigger enemies and some bosses, but I will recommend you not to do that. Maybe at your second playthrough, if you will play second playthrough then, but or if you are a natural talent, then you can do it right away. Nothing stopping you. But it isn't very wise. Again, three enemies. They like that number a lot here in the Undead Burg. They come in threes, so it's easy for them to surround you. And almost all the time there's also another crossbow or firebomb thrower or something like that, somewhere where you cannot reach him so easily, so he can mess around with you during your fight and distract you. So it's a good idea if you can kill him if you can, as soon as you can, like this, so he doesn't mess around with you, so you don't have to worry about him, like this. And another 3 enemies here. Be careful if you cannot reach them with your weapon, like here on the stairs, or like this. Don't jump on their spear like I did here, because you will get killed. Be careful, don't be greedy, don't be hasty, take your time. And I didn't use the kick attack here to get him off his balance and to have a free attack on him, because I still didn't know here how to do it, but I will get it later on. I only had to use the R2 button, not the R1 button. That was the difference. So I'm trying here to switch weapons. I thought it was due to the weapon I have, but it's not that. And now I got it. You see, that's the attack you have to use against these guys. That's the most easiest way you can beat them. And sometimes when there's an enemy that's on a ledge or something, you can just kick him down and he will die. That's the most easiest way. And here's one very tough customer, very tough enemy. It's a Black Knight. They come with different weapons. This one has a great sword, so I don't know if I will try to fight him right away here or maybe a little bit later. But you have to watch out for him. If he gets close to you, he can close this distance very quick and effortlessly, and he has, I don't know, it seems like he has limitless stamina, and he can also deplete your stamina with 1 blow or 2 blows. You have to watch out. And he has fallen down, but he's still alive. And he's healing himself. Guys, I will let him rot here on his little balcony. May he have fun. So if I was to now beat the first first part of the game, I mean Undead Berg, and come back without dying, maybe he would still be here on this ledge. And I know there's a fucking crystal lizard somewhere in here. I hate those lizards. I hate them because they give you very valuable loot like titanic chunks, but you have to get them right away, like this. And this is one of those fucking lizards. Get him, guys. Kill him as fast as you can. And he always goes to the wall, near the wall, where you cannot hit if you have some kind of stupid weapon like this. Just kill it, guys. Yes. Hate them. Hate them. Fucking lizards. Lizard. Now it's a dead lizard. Thank God for that. And also, I didn't say, if you don't get them the first time, you see them, they vanish for good, guys. It's so annoying. First time I played it, I didn't know what to do. I saw the lizard, I thought, what is this? And he just vanished. And then I found out that if they vanish, they don't come back, and you don't have another chance to get the crazy loot from them. And you can use these titanite chunks and glowing titanite to upgrade some special weapons and some normal weapons, which you choose. And here is the black firebomb. It's more powerful than the regular firebomb. It's a very good weapon against the Black Knight here, as you will see. You can also use the knives, throwing knives, to distract him a little bit. And don't try to be a hero, although you can parry him very easily. In fact, on one of the messages around him, it says try parrying, so that's a good advice. But I think my advice is better, so watch what I will do here and how I will beat him. There's another way you can beat him, guys, and it's this way. Look at this. Now he cannot get to you, and you can throw the fire bombs at him from up here. You have the height advantage. He cannot climb ladders, so you can, or you can use a crossbow or something like that and just attack him from up here, and that's it. If you are lucky, you can get some loot from him, like maybe his weapon or maybe a shield or something. And I have to be very careful here. Lucky for me, he hit the wooden pole here and not me. That's very nice. And I don't know if I have more Estus flasks here, or if I don't have them, but I think I don't have them, and I will try to hit him with the fire bombs once again. I have 18, 17 of them, no problem here. And he's trying to catch up with me, but I won't let that happen. You have to be quick, guys. And another firebomb. And another one. And another one. How much can he take? This was a miss. This is a hit. And a good one. And maybe 1 or 2 hits. He's down. He is down, guys. 1 or 2 hits more. Maybe 1 hit more. It's a miss. But no matter. Lots of firebombs here. He's very tough, as you can see. Imagine how would it be to fight him if you didn't know. If you didn't manage to parry him. You would have a lot. You would be in a world of pain. A world of pain. But now he's in a world of pain. And I got a massive titanite chunk from this kill. This is very good later on for upgrading my equipment. Be careful when you kill a big enemy like this, not to lose your souls. And as you can see, the firebomb did nothing to him because of his shield, but now I know how to kick them, and I think I will try to show you this, but I cannot do it with the scimitar. I have to equip another weapon because the scimitar has a different kind of special attack. It's not a kick, it's a backwards roll with 1 slash like this. And this move is useful when you fight an unarmored enemy, but it's not useful for this kind of game. So this was a dumb death. It wasn't supposed to happen. I was messing around here, experimenting, trying to kick him, but I cannot do it with the scimitar, and that's not good. So don't be so reckless like me and don't mess around. Because I had all the souls, 3000, and I don't want to lose them. It would have been better if I used them beforehand and level up and then try to mess around here, because now I have to get them. I can't afford to lose these souls. It's too much souls. It will be just a waste of my playing. And that's how you do it, guys. Like this. Kick and poke. But you have to time it right. Kick and poke. And that's it. As you can see, this is very effective against them. They cannot do anything. They are completely open. The shield is put aside and you're completely free to attack them. And this is where the rapier shines, or some trusting weapon like a spear. That's very good technique for a weapon like this. Kick and then trust. Kick, poke. Kick, stab. That's the ticket. And now, of course, leveling up, because I don't want to lose these souls. It's always good to level up, and that's the next advice for the new player. When you have lots of souls, go to the bonfire and level up, then continue exploring further, because you don't want to get some stupid situation where you will lose all of the souls which you had difficulty to acquire so far, and it would be just a waste of your playthrough. So don't do that. Try to avoid it as much as you can. Also be aware of your stamina. Don't just spam the attack button, as you will run out of stamina and you won't be able to block or do anything, and they will just kill the heck out of you. Don't rush it, even with the easiest enemies like this. Don't rush it, guys. This is also good. These mistakes are also good to learn as what not to do, how not to play. These last few attempts were how not to play Dark Souls. So you have some advice how to play and some advice how not to play. Use it wisely. But this time there's no messing around. Have to kill them all and that's it. At least I didn't lose any of my souls. And now I'm ready to continue. They will follow you, so better to kill them so they don't get behind your back and stab you or something. And again, the three stooges, they are very aggressive, as you can see. And here the spear shines because it's a staircase which is very narrow, and you can just trust your weapon. Here I use the key from the merchant to unlock this door because there's loot here. Always try to get loot if you see it. Just be careful with these boxes, as you will see later on in the game. I won't spoil it for you, but everyone who played it knows that the crates are one of the most annoying, if not the most annoying thing in the entire game, because they catch you by surprise and then it's not a good fun situation, just like this one. It was spear against spear in a tight situation, and that's also not very good. If they pin you down and you are with your back against the wall, use your shield and try to get out of the situation so you can get behind them, or try to roll out if you can or something. And I almost got killed one more time here, but I think I can manage it. And it's very close, guys. Don't let them do this to you. Be careful. You can backstab them, but also you have to be precise and be at a certain range, a little closer to them. This was also a close one. He almost got me there, but I managed to make a backward roll and evade the attack. And a little bit firebomb here thrown at me. I think the scimitar suits me better, but I haven't played the game for a long time, so I'm not very used to the spear, but I think if I played maybe 20 minutes more with it, I will get used to it. It's a very good weapon. Of course, you have different kinds of spears and different kinds of clubs, swords, great swords, short swords, long swords. There's not just one type of spear. And of course, kill the crossbowman here. He trying to heal himself, but nothing of it. So you can go, if you have the key, you can go through this door. But be very careful, because you never know what's behind a door in this game. It could be nothing, and it could be some horrible enemy which will crush you one blow. I have almost 3,000 souls here, and I won't risk it by fighting the boss. It's more it's wiser to level up before and then go fight the boss, because why would you want to lose your souls if you don't have to? That's the ticket. And that's the ticket. And another candidate for the poking with the spear. Also you can use it two-handed. Now let them come to me, because why not? Just have to be careful not to fall again down the wall. And he's poking the air right now. When they are not in a group of 3, they are very easy to beat. You can go around them, backstab them, or anything you like. Have your way with them. Like this. Poke, poke. And poke. And another poke. You see how the spear works. It's good for tight situations, but not very good if you cannot back up. It's a weapon where you have to have space to back up. If you are against a wall like this, try to get to some space where you can back up like this. So you always have the option to back away if they put too much pressure on you. And 2 for the price of 1, and another firebomb. Always good to have. Never enough firebombs. You can have never enough. You never can have enough firebombs, people. Use them. And now it's another staircase. 1 down, 2 to go. 1 is healing himself. 2 down, 1 to go. And this one is a little bit trickier. Have to watch out. And this was a close one. And this is not a good strategy. Better to go on level ground. Use this time to heal up. And I almost forgot that there is a item when you kill the not when you kill him, but behind the Black Knight is a blue tearstone ring, which boosts your defense while your HP is low. So it's a useful little ring that you can wear. Also there's a red tearstone ring. You can find it playing the game, no problem. And now for the boss battle. Of course, put the ring on, of course. The rare gem called Tearstone has the... and I didn't manage to read it all, but it boosts your defense while your HP is low. Also, I will use the scimitar here for fighting the boss, because I think it's for this fight it's faster and a little bit better than the spear for this kind of boss. And of course, because I bought the key and got the gold pine resin, I will use it, of course, to buff my weapon, to give it a little bit lightning attack. And also I have one more firebomb that I got from the enemies here. I will use that also. And don't forget to use your shield. And this is another advice for all the new players. Use everything at your disposal, everything you got, not just the shield and sword. Use everything, use firebombs, use crossbows, everything you got. You wanna be jack of the trade, to ease up the game as much as you can yourself, and to make it as hard as you can for your enemies. Don't get too greedy, don't get too far away from the enemies or bosses. If they are very big, don't get scared of them. If they are big, it's better to be closer to them, because to them it's harder to hit you if you are close to their feet, or if you move fast around them. So in most of the times it's better to be close to the enemy, the bigger the enemy is. Just watch out for the area attacks. And now my sword is puffed up, but here comes the Taurus demon. And run, guys, run. The first time I played this I was so scared, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just running, trying to save my life. Running for my life. Now throw a bomb, fire bomb at him. Like this. Now I had to make a leap jump attack on him, but I missed him. I don't know how that happened, because in the original game I almost hit him almost all the time, because first time I played the game I fought him I think 10 times and only then I beat him, but it doesn't matter. His health is going down very quickly because of the buff. And now the ring comes in. My HP is low, but defense is increased. I have time to heal, guys, now. And the fine resin is stopped working, but I will use my weapon with 2 hands to get an even more powerful attack, and he's gone. Victory achieved, people. Humanity and homeward bound. Maybe a few souls would be very nice, very good. And I don't know what I'm doing here, but I think the best thing to do here is to get back to the bonfire and to level up using these souls that I got by defeating him, and not to mess around too much, because I could lose all the souls that I got, and that wouldn't be very nice, would it, precious? Another NPC who everyone knows who this is, who everyone played the game. It's the most famous NPC of them all, and of course it's the knight Solaire. And I'm also named. My character is also named Solaire, so we are like brothers.
Hello.
In a jolly cooperation. Joined in a jolly cooperation.
An adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, I have a problem. The way I in a land so.
Of course, listen to him. He will give you some useful.
Centuries old, phasing in and out.
I mean, he will give you some items, and then later on, if you are in human form, you can summon him when you go fight a boss. You can summon him, not with all the boss fights, but with some boss fights. And he's, believe me when I
Oh,
tell you,
hello
he's a
there.
major help
I will
in
stay
these
behind
fights.
to gaze at the
You
sun.
don't have to
The
summon him
sun
if you
is a
want a bigger
wondrous
challenge,
body,
but
like a
if you
magnificent
want
star.
to him
If
to
only
help you,
I could be so
he will be
close and
able to
incandescent.
single-handedly destroy the boss you are fighting almost without any of your help. Believe me, he's that powerful, it's crazy. Heal, always heal, heal, heal. Always heal. And I knew the Wyvern was here, but if you played the game for the first time, you wouldn't know that. And that's because... And this is why I run up here, and he managed to burn me with the fire. And I know there's loot here, so I will try to get to the loot, but not before I level up, because I have too much souls to lose. It would be very stupid of me to try to go and to loot this stuff, because the dragon would only kill me, and I would lose all of my souls, and that would not be very nice. So always level up when you have lots of souls, and if the bonfire is near you, even if it's not. I got the homeward bone by defeating the Taurus demon, and with the homeward bone you can travel back to the bonfire, and then you can level, no problem. And this is the ladder that I showed you. Now it's kicked down, and now you can just slide down, and you at your bonfire here at Undead Berg. So if you wanna get back to where you were and continue on from there, you just have to climb the ladder. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. A little bit strength, a little bit endurance. That's it. And another 5 souls to use for leveling up. And 2 large souls. I think they are 800, yes. Now one more point in the stats. What will it be? Maybe vitality, yes. Accept. So guys, I hope you enjoy this beginning game tips and tricks. If you like it, I will make another video. I won't be playing the whole game, because I know the whole game and how it goes. This is only the remake, just a little bit better graphics. But if you like the video, I will make another one from where I left off, or maybe a little bit further up. But for now, this is it. The Wyvern killed me, and this is it for now, guys. Keep watching if you enjoyed for more Dark Souls.